Well, senior day on Friday, or senior morning, I guess, on Friday. But what's this like for you, not knowing kind of what your future holds, potentially your last home game? What's kind of your thoughts? Regular season.
Yeah, it's something that's really cool. I've always looked at the seniors who would go through it and think, oh, my time's I'm not. This isn't going to be me, and then all of a sudden it is me now. So it's kind of a bittersweet deal. Just knowing that you've done everything you can for the past 5 years and kind of possibly could be coming to an end. But having the last game on the blue is something that will be special.
And we've been asking the coaches, obviously about you guys are in the championship and stuff, and they're like, stopping before we finish the question. You got Utah State, got to finish the regular season. How much are you guys focused on, whether it be for the seniors, whether it be just finishing the regular season with a win, going undefeated in Mountain West? It seems like you guys are pretty motivated to worry about this week first.
Yes, definitely. We always look at it 1 week at a time, and you can't get to the next week unless you go through this week first. So there is a little stuff with the seniors and kind of their last, well, not exactly their last game on the blue, but it's something that's cool, and it kind of motivates us a little bit more just in general. But just to go out there, have the senior day, 10 a.m. kick, having a bunch of families in town. So it's something that we're just kind of living right now.
We saw Tyreek Jones back at practice today in full pads. What does it mean to have him back for this defense?
He's awesome. He's a great leader on our defense. He brings a ton of energy and just kind of rallies some guys around him every time he's on the field. So it's great having him back.
Would it be Zeke and DJ and some of you guys have obviously been around a long time together here. For you linebacker group of seniors, what's the feeling like coming down the stretch here?
We just want to kind of send it off the best way we can. We also want to leave our legacy for the younger guys because they are going to be young next year. But just trying to teach them everything that we've learned throughout our journeys here and trying to pass that along so they can pass it along to the next group.
Great. You guys went 3-3 home last season. You have a chance to go 5-1 at home this year. What does it mean to you to defend the blue so well this year?
It means a lot. We always talk about defending the blue, and that's something we didn't do a great job of last year. So to come back and be able to do that, not to the standard that we want, because the standard is we want to beat everybody on the blue, but to be able to improve upon last year is huge. It means a lot to us.
Brandon, for you guys that they might have a COVID year that could come back, what all goes into that decision? It's been probably a long 5 years. You're taking a lot of hits. Maybe you want to start the next chapter of your life or not. I don't know. But what all goes into that decision, and how tough can it be sometimes, I guess?
It's definitely very tough because it's a sport that we've grown up playing our whole entire lives, and we love it. And having the opportunity to be able to play an extra year and not be done with it, but then also seeing how it's impacted our bodies, talking to our families, it's a tough decision that we try not to look more into until the end of the season.
I don't know if the season's been ideal or whatever for you, but how much have you enjoyed this season and probably most recently the last 7 weeks?
This season's probably been one of my favorite seasons. Just being around the guys, knowing that it's potentially my last year, just kind of having fun, cherishing every memory that I can with everybody. It's really something that I'm gonna remember, and it's like I said, it's one of my favorite seasons so far.
You look at Titus Swen hit you guys twice, pretty big last game. Was that an easy correction in practice, or how did you guys address that?
It's something that we had to emphasize. We knew he was great, and just a small mistake, we knew that it could bite us, and it did. So it's something that kind of going throughout practice, being a little more diligent with small stuff that could lead to big things. And so that kind of, I think, obviously in the game, it almost hurt us big time, but moving forward, it will help us.
As you've watched him on film, what stands out about Calvin Tyler or Turner Jr.?
He's a great back. He's strong. He's hard to bring down. He makes the vertical cuts. He's just all over the field. He's also their fourth leading receiver, so they use him in the pass game and also the run game, which makes him very hard to defend.
The 10 a.m. game, I know you guys practice in the morning, and Andy was saying it's really not that much difference time-wise for you guys. What do you make of playing another 10 a.m. game? You guys did it twice last year.
It's almost better, like more natural feeling to us, just because like we practice in the mornings, and then versus like the late games going back to Nevada, we were sitting around for a while, like watching film and doing stuff. But I mean, sitting around waiting versus we all want to just get up and get going.
You noticed, I know last year against Utah State, they practiced in the afternoons. You guys got off to a really good start. Do you think teams that, if you're used to it, maybe another team like them isn't, that could be an advantage? Or?
I definitely think it is. I mean, going back to my redshirt year, we practiced in the afternoons, and then moving to morning practices, it's definitely something that you have to adjust to get up and get going right away in the morning. So I think it really helps us.
What's it like to celebrate Thanksgiving with the team and be here for this week?
It's cool. It's like a family away from family. I mean, we're a brotherhood, and most time people's families can't come up here, so getting to celebrate something and give thanks with each other is something that we don't take lightly. We all value it, and having the coaches there and also their families, it kind of makes it feel more a little like home.
We've seen you run out of the tunnel with the hammer and stuff before, but that whatever 50-yard walk that you'll, or jog that you'll make on Friday morning, you think that will be emotional? Like, what do you think it'll be like?
I hadn't really thought about it until now. Yeah, my mom, my sister, my dad, my fiance are going to be standing there, so it will definitely be. I think it will be emotional, but it will be good being able to share that with them.
I forgot about that. You took your proposal, right? Was that on the?
It was on the blue.
Okay,
Yeah.
take us through that and your idea there. And
So she was a cheerleader here her first 2 years. Her dad grew up here in Boise, and then he also played for Boise State. So it was something that was special to her, just growing up a Boise fan, being from Texas also, that she had always, as a kid, dreamed of getting engaged on the blue. So being able to do that, it was special for the both of us.
what's her name? How'd you meet?
Madison, met her here. I don't know, just kind of in passing.
And what's her dad's name?
Scott Baker.
Thanks, man.